All right, so let's go ahead and finish working on this here. So we do need to fill this in here. That's not going to change at all. And I have plenty of diorite here, so I can fill this in with diorite. And this is the only time that using diorite like this is acceptable, really. Because there was a large patch of diorite here. I am gonna have to go through and like grab some more jack-o'-lanterns here and put them in places. Because there's a lot more darkness here than I would like. There we go. Like, I know it's a bit strange, but gotta fill this in somehow, right? Yeah, we can go ahead and put a jack-o'-lantern right here. Okay. So, let's go ahead and offload a lot of our junk here. I can put my good bow there. And I hear it's raining up there, but I don't want to deal with that. I am gonna have to make like a convenient way to get down here instead of like just taking this dirt down here. But I'll worry about that later. I will worry about that when I am done like digging this all out. So we're gonna need to dig about, let's see here, quite a bit this way. And let's see here. Let me do some quick mental math. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is as far as we'll need to dig here for the time being. So this is not a lot, but it's still quite a bit of work to do. And my reasoning for doing so is rather simple. Um, Basically we'll need this area cleared out so I can just go ahead and put down more stuff. Since this is going to be like a maintenance level of sorts for like a number of redstone machines, nobody's ever going to come down here. But I will be coming down here quite frequently to harvest pumpkins. Until I reach such a point where I no longer use pumpkins in my builds. But that's not going to happen until I get like an ocean temple farm thing going. I'm drawing a blank on the names here. Not a strong point. Names are not my strong point. That's kind of just how things go. Alright, so we got some coal here. We can take this. I'm actually at a point where I'm almost able to craft, like, an entire chest worth of coal blocks, which is gonna be quite nice. Can't really use coal blocks for much. But they'll make a nice decorative block. Which, I may want that for, the facade we're gonna... Well, the inner facade. Like, I'm thinking, like, ahead, like, several months / like, a year ahead from now. Like, I have, like, multiple, ideas just, like, planted in the back of my mind, and I'm like, oh, I could do that. It would take a while, but we could do it. Oh yeah, that reminds me, I do need to, hang these lanterns from the ceiling. Like, this doesn't even serve, like, any purpose other than, like, a consistent decorative thing that I'm doing. So, that's a thing. So let's go ahead and continue breaking this down here. So, yeah. So, my plan is get this done, and then I will pretty much just be harvesting all of this on, like, a regular basis. So, it takes about 3 hours for a farm this size to fully grow in. And since I will be AFKing in this area quite a bit, I'll be able to harvest quite a good amount of pumpkins from doing this. And all the seeds will just end up being composted, so there is that. But anytime I'm not doing anything, I am AFKing at my iron farm. So that's a thing now. Of course, I am going to have to be super careful because slimes spawn in this area. And I'd rather not deal with those. And we are going to have to dig this out, like, even further beyond here. So that's gonna be a thing. But right now it's kind of just like clear out what I can and then get what I can get planted. So getting this cleared out and then getting the seeds down are the goal for this next couple of recording sessions. Basically put, the only thing that's really, the only reason I haven't gone out and, like, created, like, a massive field where I can just put down, like, as many pumpkins as possible is the fact that I'm not gonna, I don't want to have to deconstruct it. Like, I prefer to make a permanent structure rather than a temporary structure, because if I make a permanent structure, I can remember it. But I had to take down, like, the, old pumpkin and melon farm because they were giving us problems. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. So let's grab a 64 stack of dirt here and get this next section put down here. And I made this one too long. Okay. There we go. So what we got going here will be the current pumpkin farm. Well, jack-o'-lantern farm. So if I wanted like just the raw pumpkin, I would make an automatic pumpkin harvester, which is not something you would do with this. This is something that you have to do by hand. And while we're at it, okay. So, while we're at it, let's go ahead and put down the, jack-o'-lanterns that would go over here. Now, this may look strange, but there's a method to my madness. So, basically put, all the jack-o'-lanterns are facing towards the inside of the farm. Because what I initially had planned was for this entire area underneath here to be carved out. That's not happening anymore, at least. But it was a good it was a good design in principle. Problem is kind of a pain. And this being the center of the farm. Oh, nope. Never getting that back. This is exactly why I can't have nice things. The key idea here is for me to pretty much just get as much wood as possible. And there is another slime over here that needs to die. Which remind me, I still need to get a looting and sharpness sword. That is something I'm gonna have to work on as well. And I am a dum-dum because I don't keep any stuff down here. And yes, I do know I'm going to have to clean out the chest up here. So let's go get ourselves some seeds for the time being, and we can go ahead and just get ourselves some general oak slabs. General oak logs. Haven't really used oak logs in a long time. Mainly because I just don't like harvesting them. They take so long to harvest. Like, that's like the major downside of like, oh, yeah, I have plenty of oak slabs. Okay, we can use these. We don't need to grab the oak logs. But we will grab ourselves 32 jack-o'-lanterns. So let's get some of these seeds down since they're going to be growing. We will have to put slabs over them. Mainly because if I don't put slabs over them, what will happen is these jerkbag mobs called Endermen will just like run over them and cause me problems. Alright, go ahead and just grab all these. Let's go ahead and put these down here. I am, of course, gonna have to pull some lighting tricks here. Okay. So, since this is gonna be a very basic farm, we'll just go ahead and do something like this. This way I can walk between places, do this. Oh, nope. That's another thing is, I can easily correct this without having, like, major issues. So, that's a bonus. Oh, I actually need to have a bucket here. Oh, hey. I do have a bucket. So, another thing is I am putting this as entirely full water source blocks, mainly because if I do that, there's a less lag from like flowing water and things of that nature. Of course, I say like it's easier for me to construct, and I'm making way more mistakes than I normally would when doing this. There we go. I'll also need to fill this in. That's something I'm gonna have to do. So, to start with, we'll go ahead and do this here. What I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably end up digging this out here and putting glass like right here. I hear big slime. Where's the big boy? There's the big boy. Big boy Supreme here is going down. Alright, so back down here. Big boy Supreme had to go. So we will start planting these here. Not what I meant to do. There we go. This way, nothing can jump on them. Alright. Now I'm gonna have to do the same thing all over again. Now this entire thing will, in theory, produce an entire stack of pumpkins, which is exactly what we want. So we'll go ahead and bone meal all of this. And now my reasoning for bone mealing this all of this straight away is just so I can go ahead and like start growing it like ASAP. That, and I have plenty of bone meal I need to burn through. So there is that. And yet again, I am reminded I'm going to have to get plenty of bone meal from doing this for this. I'm gonna need a lot of bone meal. But also, by doing this, I don't have to worry about a number of things. Mainly, like, how long will it take to grow? And also, another reason we need to, like, restock up on this is because most of my, jack-o'-lanterns are going into working on the mine shaft. I mean railway system. So I do have to work on that. And it's gonna take more bone meal than what I brought with me. Okay, that's good to know. So I'm gonna need about 3 stacks of bone meal to, like, bone meal the entire thing. So, that's good to know.